My stepmom created a tantalizing spread, and then the dog took it to a whole new level. As we embark on this journey together, remember to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to our YouTube channel. Share with me in the comments the place that holds your gaze as you immerse yourself in this moment. Upon entering the living room, I was utterly captivated by the presence of my stepmom. In a moment of playful chaos, she engaged in a spirited tussle with our dog, who showered her with affection in a way that felt both innocent and charged with an unspoken connection. Our gazes met, sharing a moment of understanding and warmth. There was an unspoken closeness that made me appreciate her presence even more. It was a serene afternoon when I stepped into the backyard, a space filled with unspoken longing and hidden truths. The sun bathed everything in a soft, golden light, evoking a sense of longing and nostalgia. After a long day in search of tranquility, I found myself confronted by an unforeseen vision that stirred something deep within me. My stepmom, nestled on the grass, lost in a moment of joy with our family dog, radiating warmth and unspoken connections. As I stood there, time seemed to pause, my breath caught in a moment of unexpected intensity. Today, she exuded confidence and joy, a natural glow that made her energy infectious. Her laughter danced through the air, a haunting melody that stirred something deep within. A haunting melody floated in the air, and her playful spirit as she tossed a ball for the dog carried an unexpected depth of connection. I lingered in that moment, captivated by her presence. Her hair flowed over her shoulders like a silken waterfall. Each time the dog returned with the ball, her lips curled into a smile, igniting a warmth that felt both exhilarating and forbidden. It was enchanting. In a fleeting instant, my perception of her shifted, igniting a spark of joy that I had never anticipated. There was an inexplicable allure, a tender warmth within her that stirred something deep inside me, something I had never truly seen before. As the dog dashed toward her, she tumbled onto the grass, laughter bubbling up uncontrollably, a moment of pure, unrestrained joy. She embraced the moment fully, enjoying the carefree playfulness of the day. As I approached her, a familiar comfort surrounded me, reminding me of the strong family bond we shared. Her gaze lifted, and as our eyes met, a radiant smile broke across her face. "Hey there," she whispered, her voice laced with an intoxicating allure. "Step into our world and embrace the allure of what lies beyond." I lingered for a heartbeat, thoughts swirling in a tempest of longing. Her gaze held a certain intensity, a spark that stirred something deep within me, quickening my pulse in a way I couldn't ignore. Yet, I suppressed the yearning and gently lowered myself beside her. The dog barked with fervor, darting in joyful circles around us, yet my gaze was irresistibly drawn to her alone. As she reached for the ball, our hands briefly met, a simple moment of shared energy. We lost ourselves in the playful dance with the dog, where each moment stretched into eternity and the world around us faded away. Occasionally, our fingers brushed, our gazes intertwined, and in that enchanting silence, words became unnecessary. A silent struggle ensnared us, with an undeniable force simmering beneath the surface, a truth we both feared to confront. Her laughter, her smile, they ignited something deep within me, a longing I never expected to feel. Everything around me was pulling me closer, blurring my thoughts and consuming my attention. Her gaze held a new warmth, a gentle allure that beckoned me closer, and I found myself questioning whether she too was caught in this intoxicating tension between us. In the end, the dog succumbed to exhaustion, surrendering to the moment as it nestled beside us, its heavy breaths a testament to the day's fervor. If you're still engaged with this video and feel moved by the story, please leave a 1 in the comments to show me you're still here with me. She reclined on her hands, extending her legs, and I mirrored her, positioning myself intimately beside her. The air was thick with unspoken words, a tranquil pause that held a world of longing beneath its surface. In the stillness that enveloped us, the only interruption was the distant echo of a dog's bark, a reminder of the world outside our hidden moment. As I stole a glance in her direction, My breath hitched once more. The sunlight caressed her face, wrapping her in a warm, golden glow that rendered her almost otherworldly. As she faced me, her gaze intertwined with mine, the world around us dissolved into nothingness. In that moment, everything else faded away, leaving only the intoxicating closeness of our shared breath, the soft rustle of the grass beneath us, and the unspoken tension that danced between our hearts. The air thickened with unspoken longing. With every fleeting moment, the air grew heavier, her words slipping out softly, almost like a secret meant only for the shadows. What thoughts have been stirring in your heart recently? Her question seemed simple, yet the intensity in her gaze, the way it held mine, suggested an unspoken longing that stirred something profound within me. I wanted to express my gratitude, but I found it difficult to find the right words, as if I couldn't let them out. I merely shrugged, attempting to mask the turmoil within. "Not much," I replied, my voice trembling with a thrill that I could hardly contain. Her voice carried a deep thoughtfulness, as if reflecting on something meaningful, yet her smile radiated a warmth that beckoned me closer. "You seem especially joyful today," she said, smiling as she observed me. "There is something elusive about it," she said, her voice laced with an intoxicating allure that lingered in the silence. Her eyes sparkled with a mischievous light, hinting that she was fully aware of her power over me and the tumult of emotions swirling within me. I shifted restlessly, caught in a whirlwind of emotions, my heart pounding with a thrilling uncertainty. My mind swirled with a tempest of longing and uncertainty. In that charged moment, she drew nearer. She moved closer, smiling warmly, her presence reassuring and kind. My heart raced with a thrilling intensity as her breath brushed softly against my skin, igniting a fire within me. "Is there truly nothing stirring within you?" she inquired, her tone soft and deeply personal. The tension between us was palpable, charged with an unspoken longing that hung heavily in the air. I hesitated for a moment, unsure of how to process my thoughts. My heart raced wildly, thoughts spiraling as I found myself utterly captivated by her gaze, paralyzed and unable to turn away. In an instant, she withdrew, a soft laugh escaping her lips, masking the intensity of what had just transpired. "You're so wound up," she teased, nudging me gently with her shoulder, a spark of mischief in her eyes. I softly exhaled, feeling a weight lift from my chest. I was unaware of the tension in my grip, desperately seeking to soothe the wild rhythm of my heart. Yet the way her gaze lingered on me now the mischievous glimmer dancing in her eyes intensified the struggle to contain the tumult of feelings within. We lingered in silence, the air thick with unspoken words, a palpable tension that felt like a secret vow, hinting at the transformation that awaited us. With each small interaction, a sense of connection and trust deepened between us. It felt like a profound change was unfolding between us, an unarticulated force that was both intoxicating and undeniable. Uncertain of the implications or the path ahead, I found myself unable to resist the intoxicating emotions she stirred within me. A part of me wanted to hold onto the warmth of the moment, cherishing the comfort it brought. I tried to convince myself that the idea was just a passing fancy, yet a deeper part of me, one that couldn't be ignored, yearned to surrender to the allure and discover the path it might lead us down. The sun dipped low on the horizon, stretching shadows that intertwined around us, yet we remained rooted in place, unwilling to break the spell of the moment. The dog had long since drifted into a peaceful slumber, nestled at our feet, yet we lingered there, side by side, enveloped in the tender stillness of the moment. Occasionally, she would steal a glance in my direction, her gaze lingering on mine with an intensity that felt electric, her lips forming a subtle, inviting smile. A tender, hidden smile danced upon her lips as she gazed at me, igniting a wave of exhilaration within me. We shared a comforting embrace, grateful for the strong bond between us, both of us reluctant to let it end. As the final whispers of daylight faded into the embrace of the trees, she rose, gently sweeping the blades of grass from her attire. She said, her voice carrying a hint of longing, "I suppose we should head inside." Yet, the intensity in her gaze as she spoke, the way her eyes held mine, revealed that this interaction was just the beginning of something deeper. If you are still captivated by this video and feel the pull of the story, drop a 2 in the comments to show me you are still here, sharing this moment with me. Her expression carried an emotion I couldn't quite decipher, making me curious about her thoughts. My heart raced with a thrilling intensity, awakening feelings long buried. I rose gradually, my heart pounding with anticipation of the unknown, pondering the thrilling possibilities that this unexpected bond could unveil. As we strolled back to the house, the space between us crackled with an undeniable intensity. With each step, we edged nearer to a truth that lingered in the air, a truth we both felt but dared not speak of. Uncertainty loomed ahead, yet a singular truth resonated within me. This was merely the dawn of something profound. As we crossed the threshold, the atmosphere thickened, laden with unsaid emotions and a tantalizing tension that crackled between us. The door clicked shut behind us, and the gentle evening light seeped through the curtains, enveloping the room in a tender embrace. As she turned to face me, our eyes intertwined in a silent embrace. Time seemed to stand still, and in that fleeting instant, we were suspended in a world of our own, untouched by reality. In her gaze lingered an undeniable intensity, a blend of longing and intrigue, something primal and charged with unspoken possibilities. She approached closer, her heart pounding, her breath barely audible, her lips barely brushing the air. The warmth emanating from her was intoxicating, and I struggled to resist the urge to bridge the gap that separated us. She unexpectedly stepped over that boundary. As she leaned in, her fingers grazed my cheek with a delicate touch, igniting a spark that sent shivers down my spine. Time felt suspended, and an exhilarating wave of longing surged within me. As her words carried warmth and sincerity, deepening the understanding between us, it felt as though all the emotions I had buried, all the desires we had suppressed, erupted in that singular moment of connection. She placed a hand on my shoulder, expressing gratitude in a simple, familiar way, and the warmth of her body enveloped me, igniting a spark that was both thrilling and forbidden. I reached out to offer a reassuring gesture, acknowledging the connection we had built. Our conversation deepened, strengthening the trust and understanding between us. Our breaths quickened, filled with an urgent longing. We lost track of time as we embraced each other and let the moment consume us. Her fingers wove through my hair, drawing me nearer, her lips craving the warmth of my own. The gentle whispers of our lips meeting enveloped the space, each touch igniting a deeper longing. The previous encounter was unforgettable, yet this one transcended all expectations. The tensions surged between us. She radiated joy and comfort, her laughter filling the space with an undeniable warmth. It consumed me with an insatiable longing. My hands glided along her back, tracing the delicate curve of her hips as she drew nearer, our connection igniting a fire within. Her breath caught, a tremor of longing stirring within her. I felt conflicted, needing time to reflect on what I was feeling, leaving only this instant, this bond, this irresistible longing that enveloped us entirely. She hesitated for a moment, our breaths mingling in the charged air, hearts pounding together in a rhythm that felt both exhilarating and forbidden. Her eyes shimmered with a longing that felt both thrilling and dangerous. Our lips, tender and swollen from the fervor of our kisses, mirrored the deep intensity that shone in her eyes. She sighed and said, "I appreciate these moments we share." Her voice, a whisper lost in the shadows, waited long to be heard. A revelation surged within me, awakening a longing that consumed my every thought. With an undeniable urgency, I drew her closer, our lips meeting again as if the world around us faded, our bodies swaying in perfect harmony. Each kiss, each caress ignited a longing, a whisper of what could be, a tantalizing glimpse into the depths of uncharted passion. The moment was ripe, filled with an intoxicating urgency that banished all doubt and restraint. In that fleeting instant, it was merely the two of us, enveloped in a fervent connection, utterly absorbed in one another.